Hey everybody, Chris Heinbach here, Vander Molen Fire Apparatus Sales and Service out of upstate New York. I'm here today with this PL Custom Classic 156. It's got an F550 four-wheel drive chassis, amazing bumper. This is headed to the town of Chester, Vermont. Like I said, buck stop bumper. We recessed some lights here. I have some Baja Designs XLR 80s here. Amazing for fog lights, for snow, anything like that, things that they're gonna be dealing with in Vermont. Looking up towards the truck, you can't miss the color. So they've been PL Custom customers for quite some time. This is to match their other rig. We have some aluminum wheels, the upgraded all-terrain tires. We also have a side step with a aggressive tread, open tread for their snow boots. You can kick them right off. Just an amazing little design feature there that we offer. Have M-Series lighting across the top here, as well as the sides, fog lighting and emergency lighting, and some Pioneer scene lighting as well in the front body. Moving down to the side of the truck, we call this A, B, and C. So my A compartment here checks past 90 degrees. You can, right away you see the chevrons, which is a paint match here, as well as a chevron reflective striping for cars, things like that, for safety for our providers. In here we have our oxygen drop down made by Zyco. It's all hydraulic, a simple press of a button. I have my cylinder on the ground and I can swap that in and out. We'll move on to the B compartment here. B compartment's got two shelves here with access into that patient area and recessed lighting behind made by Technique. As we continue, we went with a rubber style to match the black on the front of the chassis here. It also is a little more forgiving for some of our other customers out there than the stainless steel. C compartment, right away you see it's a lot higher than our typical design. So we went with a 3/4 high, which gives us some interior access as well. So I have my two shelves here that are interior access and exterior, as well as that additional storage below. And you can't miss, each compartment has the PL poly coating wrapped right around the underside of the truck, just to keep out that salt, corrosion, all that bad stuff that we're dealing with in upstate New York, Vermont, and other areas as well. Headed to the backside here, we have a bumper recess design. Each area designed below the body to absorb a little bit of that impact and stay away from where it gets a little more expensive. All right, a full recess here with the grip strut. Helps us out in the snow load environments, things like that. And you can't miss the stainless steel toe eyes as well. We mounted some M6 series scene lighting here just to help our providers out. Let's check out inside the truck. So we'll start inside the truck here. We have a 3/4 bench with a modified Medic in Mind design. This is a custom cabinet made just for the folks at town of Chester, Vermont. For ALS providers or single providers that are typically in the back by themselves, this is a great design. I have access to some of my minimalistic ALS modalities here, IV equipment, simple things that I can access through this drawer. That's a 4-digit encoder lock made by Compex. It's a simple pull of a switch. And then easy access for my sharps and my trash. Those, when I have to take them out after we use it, I can easily open my side entry door, slide out the drawer, and it's easy access. I don't actually have to get into the truck to take out my sharps or my trash. Looking up here, this is a 45 design, just on the 45-degree angle, pointed towards the provider. Just easy access for lighting, HVAC controls, anything you might need. The goal is to keep providers in the seats. So staying belted is incredibly important. So let's show you about how the seat belts work. Really simple design. 2 belts over my shoulder. And the best part about this is it gives me the maneuverability that I might need. So if I have a patient that I need to do something on, I can loosen my straps up a little bit and walk right on top of them, do what I need to do, and sit back down, tighten these back up. I can also slide up and down my bench seat as I need, as well as getting storage above or into my cabinets. This has a special design as well. This oxygen controller controls the ceiling recessed oxygen. That's held just beyond the provider here, so I can control it from my chair. I don't have to get up multiple times to change the liter flow setting. I can do it all right from my seat. Moving on here, you'll see all the countertops are solid surface countertops with a 1-inch raise. That prevents things from falling off, and it is a great impervious surface for blood and vomit, anything like that. Easy cleanup. Right along this side, you'll see a few Compex locks. We have a drawer here with that same 4-digit encoder Compex lock. It just operates a drawer. You'll see the interior access for our B compartment with an auto latching door here. This customer went with an extended airway compartment, which is just an incredible design. They needed some additional storage for intubation equipment or things like that. This is usually comes to about here, and they have an auxiliary switch panel with auxiliary HVAC controls, so they're on both sides of the truck, what makes it really nice for providers. We have an IntelliTech timer that does a whole bunch of things. A lapse timer for how long your arrestment's going on. You have 1, 2, 5, and 10-minute timers, and then you also have a typical clock timer. So a clock and a lapse timer and a simple timer that can all be used interchangeably. Moving on from that, we have our oxygen management system here. It'll tell me if I have low O2. Right now there's not a cylinder in it, so it is low O2, and it'll give you an audible alarm just in case your oxygen runs out on you, so you don't go on that call without oxygen. It'll also give you an analog readout of what setting that oxygen's at. So between the cab and the body, there's some additional space that we took advantage of here. We added in a special cabinet and countertop for providers, maybe an intern or anyone using this provider seat that needed some additional space. I have this really cool 3 glove box holder, but it doesn't stop there. It's all dry erase, and then when I open it, I have some additional storage behind with another shelf. So some providers will put the monitor here and additional storage for their monitor equipment there, and maybe write what they even need in the truck later. Another convex lock and a drop-down cabinet here where I can have additional storage. Also with these, Austin Life Defender makes these. It's slide cabinet faces, but they also lift up restock. Really easy to use, very functional if you were changing ambulances or anything like that, and auto latching as well. You can see behind me too, there is a rear view camera for patient view, basically patient provider view for the safety of them. That ties into my rear view camera as well. So going into reverse, I default to the rear view, and any other time I default to my patient view. So this is a quick down and dirty brief of this PL Custom Classic 156. Thanks for joining me. I'm Chris Heinbach with Vander Molen Fire Apparatus. Stay safe out there.